kunci kemajuan suatu negara itu pendidikan.
Pendidikan.
Soalnya kan
Pendidikan banyak yang belum memadai. Masih ada ratusan siswa di daerah terpencil Indonesia yang harus belajar di lantai, bahkan bangunan sekolah nyaris roboh.
Bagaimana nasib kami, Bu? Perjuangan kami. Kami menjadi honor murni yang dihitung gajinya itu 30.000 per jam. Itu pun bukan per jam sehari.
Hi everyone! Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce a leader who carries the voice of the people, a visionary who dares to bring change, and a servant of the nation with a true heart for justice and progress. Standing here before you is the presidential candidate of the Republic of Cibitrace, Adinda Fatima Zahra, ready to dedicate life to building a brighter future for our children and generation to come.
And alongside her stands a partner who is equally committed, a leader of integrity, compassion, and resilience. With her strong dedications to education, equality, and the welfare of the people, here is the vice presidential candidate, Katarina Kristan Putri, ready to work hand in hand to serve the nations and realize our shared dreams.
We are candidate pair number 1. Okay, based on the news that has spread, it can be concluded that many cases of the violence in schools increased. Especially in 223, there were 891 cases of violence against children in educational institutions, including physical, psychological, sexual abuse, and bullying. This problem is related to the gap of the quality of human resources and education between the city and the village, especially its remote areas.
There is also a lack of infrastructure and the quality of teachers, which creates a shortage of permanent teachers. Another problem that has not been solved is the very, very low salary of honorary teachers, around 250 to 350,000 rupiah per month. For example, in SMKN 6 and their Flores. This shows that the policy from the institutions is still not balanced and fair. In addition, access to inclusive education for children with special needs remains limited due to the lack of teaching assistants and supporting facilities. We have visions and missions. The vision is to build an Cibitrace education system that is safe, equitable, of high quality, and honors educators with dignity, enabling every student and the teacher to grow and develop to their fullest potential.
So, we have the mission 2. First is to ensure a safe and supportive educational environment free from all forms of violence, bullying, and discrimination. 2. We have to increase both the effectiveness and the allocation of the national education budget, ensuring that every rupiah creates maximum impact for students, schools, and communities. 3. To improve the welfare of honorary teachers through fair recognition, adequate allowances, and clear pathways toward secure professional teachers. And last, we have to reduce the educational gap between rural and urban areas by ensuring equal distribution of facilities, qualified educators, and access to modern technology.
So, we have work program also. The first is Education Protecting Program. It's like establishing TPPK or Prevention and Handling of Violence teams in all educational units from early childhood to senior high school or like vocational school. Teachers and education staff will receive training in classroom management, child psychology, and violence prevention. A fast and anonymous reporting system will be launched, accompanied by awareness campaigns by or for parents and the community. The second is equitable education budget programs. It's like conducting of a thorough review and restricting of budget allocations to ensure greater impact directly on learning quality, covering facilities, teachers, training, and technology. Fund utilizations will be monitored through a transparent dashboard and public audits. Remote and disadvantaged regions 3T areas will receive additional incentive to accelerate development, ensuring proportional education with quality across region.
And 3. Welfare program for honorary teachers. Setting a minimum salary standard for honorary teachers according to workload and regional condition, with special incentive for those teaching in remote areas. A fast-track pathway toward permanent civil service P3K or ASN will be provided along with continuous training technology and classroom management. And last, we have Urban-Rural Education Equality Program. Improving school facilities in rural areas like laboratories, libraries, electricity, and internet, and redistributing qualified teachers through rotation, incentive, and professional volunteer initiative. E-learning technology will be utilized to reach difficult to access regions, ensuring equal learning opportunities for all students. In the first 100 days, we will ensure that schools become safe space by establishing school safety task forces, providing a national hotline and training teachers to prevent bullying and violence. We will also deploy qualified teachers to remote areas through one Teachers, One Village program while improving the competence of honorary teachers through accessibility digital training.
For the sake of justice, the salaries of honorary teachers will be immediately raised to a minimum of 1.5 to 2 million rupiah per month, alongside preparing a special pathway to civil servant status for those who have long served. At the same time, 1,000 rural and remote schools will be revitalized with proper basic facilities. All of these steps will be carried out with transparent budgeting and active parental participation to deliver education that is safe, fair, dignified for the future of
CB3
generations.
Choose us, CB3's number one. For the future of our children and our beloved country, we are ready to serve. Thank you, CB3s!